Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Mostly Programming. My name is Vivek and this is lesson 23 of learning Python scripting from scratch. In today's video, we are going to discuss various dictionary methods in Python. The scope for today's lesson is we are going to see how to check if a key already exists in a dictionary, how to add items to a dictionary, how to remove items to a dictionary using various methods, and how to copy one dictionary to another dictionary. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before that, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do that right now because it's free. Also press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from Mostly Programming. Also do not forget to follow us on Instagram. It is @mostlyprogramming. We come up with new practice sessions and quizzes on a daily basis. So follow us right now. So let's get started. Checking if a key exists in a dictionary. We use the in keyword. We already know how to check if something exists in a particular data type, say string or whatever. So here also we will use the in keyword or not in keyword. For example, we have the same dictionary. Then inside the if we would write if this is in this dictionary, then print yes. If model is in the dictionary, print yes. Yes would be printed. There is also another way without the use of if statement. Let me show you that here. For example, I'm creating a dictionary named this dictionary, which is equal to the same old keys and values, year 1998, comma, month, colon, 7, comma, we have the last one as day, colon, 20, done. So we created the dictionary. Now what we want to do is we want to check if a particular key is there in the dictionary or not. For that we can use either the if statement or directly write it in the print statement itself. What I'll do is I'll check if month in this dictionary, this in would return us true or false on the basis of whether month is there or not. As month is there, we would get true, but if I change it to nth, then we would get false because nth is not a key in the dictionary. So that's how we can check if a particular key is there in the dictionary or not. Let's go back to the presentation now. The next topic is adding items. It is very simple. If you know how to change item, how to change the value for a particular key, the same procedure, the ditto same procedure is used to add a new item to the dictionary. For example, we have a dictionary brand model here, the same dictionary that we have been using in this video as well as in the previous video. Then what I'll do simply, this dictionary in the square brackets, I will pass the new key and assign it some new value, then print it, then this would be added to the dictionary itself. That's how we can add an item. Let me show you on PyCharm more clearly. For example, I have this dictionary named this is equal to, here I will just simply take A and the associated value as A, comma, B and the associated value as capital B. Here also I'll do capital A. Then here we have the third as capital C and the associated value is small c. Whatever, just created a random dictionary. Then to change value associated to a dictionary item, what we used to do, this inside the square brackets I used to write the already existing key. But to create a new key, what I'll do is I'll write that here and assign it a value, suppose capital D, and then while I'll print this dictionary, we will get an updated dictionary. So, okay, here is an issue. I had to pass it in either single quotes or double quotes here as well because it is a string. A character is also a string with length 1. Okay, let me just, So it should work fine now. Okay, here also I have left single quote. Yeah, so you can see now there are 4 items in a list. And how did we add an item? By simply taking the dictionary and inside the square brackets passing the new key and assigning it a new value. It is a very simple process to add new items to a dictionary. Just to revise you again, take a dictionary, then inside the dictionary square brackets pass a new key, then assign a value and then simply print it. Removing items. Now there are multiple methods to remove items from a dictionary. For example, we have the pop item and the del keyword. Let us see how the pop works first and then we will see the other two. The pop method removes the item with the specified key name. For example, this dictionary, then this dictionary.pop, and inside the parentheses we would pass the key, then we will print this dictionary, then the key which we have passed, that item would be deleted. That means the key itself and the value associated with it would be deleted. The pop method is really easy to use. Let's go to PyCharm and let me just backspace this dot pop. Then inside the parenthesis, what I'll do is simply pass the key that I want to delete, and I'll simply print it. Now you would see that B would be deleted from the dictionary, A and C is left. That's how we use the pop method to remove an item from the dictionary. The next method is the pop item method. The pop item method removes the last item inserted in the dictionary. In versions before 3.7, a random item is removed instead. So we have taken a dictionary, brand, model and year are the 3 keys, and it has some associated values with it. So this dictionary.pop, what it would do, it would remove the last item that was inserted in the dictionary. For example, in this case we have year as the last item and 1964 as the key value pair basically. So that would be removed if we are using the pop item method. So you can see brand and model are printed, year is removed. Let us see on the PyCharm also in our example. So instead of writing pop, what I would do here is use the pop item. Then you will see that the C1 would be removed, A and B are left, C is removed because that was the last item that is inserted in the dictionary. I hope the usage of pop and pop item are now clear. The del keyword. The del keyword removes the item within the specified key name. The syntax is pretty simple. Del this dictionary, inside the square brackets pass the key which you want to delete. Then when you will print this, that particular key value pair would be deleted and the remaining dictionary would be printed. Let us see. Let me just remove this. Del this. Then inside the square brackets I would write A. Then I would print it. Print this. Then you can see that that particular key value pair is now removed from the dictionary, is now deleted from the dictionary. That's how we can delete a particular key value pair, a particular item. If we want to delete the complete dictionary, then what we will do is simply write del and the name of the dictionary. This would produce an error because this is not defined. The dictionary, this has been deleted in the line 2, and when we try to print it in the line 3, it causes a traceback error because this is not defined. This dictionary does not longer exist, so that's why we get a traceback error. That's how we use the del keyword to delete the dictionary. The next method that we are going to discuss is the clear method. The clear method empties the dictionary. We have also used this method in the previous videos. So the clear method is used to empty the dictionary. The dictionary is not deleted here, only all the items are removed. This dictionary this dictionary dot clear would empty the dictionary, empty out the dictionary, and then we would print it. Only the curly brackets would be printed. Let's see on PyCharm. This dot clear print this, then we will see that only curly brackets are printed because clear method empties out the dictionary but does not delete the dictionary. Right, so the next method is how to copy dictionaries. If you remember that in case of list, when we try to simply assign one list to another, it does not create a copy, but instead it creates a reference to the dictionary that we want to copy. So whatever changes we make to the dictionary 1 will automatically be made in dictionary 2. So that would cause us a problem. There are ways to make a copy. One way is to use the built-in dictionary method copy. If you know how to create copy of a list, in the similar way you can create copy of a dictionary. Let me just show you this directly on PyCharm, that how to create copy of a dictionary. This one is equal to this dot copy, and then I will simply print this one. That's how we can create copy of a dictionary. Now we can see that this one is a copy of the dictionary this. So that's how you can create a copy of a dictionary using the copy method. Now what is the another method to create a copy? Write this one is equal to this, but use the dict method here. It is basically the dict constructor. So this, then this one is equal to dict. Inside the parenthesis pass the dictionary that you want to create the copy of. So you can see now also we have a copy of the dictionary. You can either use the copy method or you can use this dict keyword method. I hope this is clear. That was all about dictionaries. So keep practicing because it is a little bit of confusing topic but very useful. If you have any queries, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, or you can DM me on my social media accounts. The link to those will be in the description itself. Also, you can see them here on the screen. So you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also share with your friends and subscribe to my channel because your subscriptions give me motivation to make more such videos. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more amazing content.